Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I do have a couple things I want to talk about today. Number one being how I think I woke the algorithm on Poshmark this past weekend. And number two is the new game over thanks for playing card that is part of the listing streaks. We're going to end with that, okay? So, as you know, if you've been around the channel, you know, that was really awkward to say. I think of the algorithm as a big body of water. It's very calm, cool, collected when you're not doing anything on the app. So it's a very flat surface. In order to have the algorithm work for you, what you want to do is you want to get that water jumping. You want to get it moving. You want it churning up. You want it, moving different places, different directions, everything else. So every task that you do on Poshmark throws a stone into that clear body of water, or that calm body of water, and creates ripples. So you want to create ripples. Sharing, listing, sending out offers, going to parties, looking at Posh shows, doing Posh shows, all those stuff that you do will get that algorithm and that body of water just moving, right? And that's what you want. You also want the algorithm to not know what you're going to do next. So you want to shake it up. So this past weekend, I did decide to shake it up a bit. And I turned on my bundle discount. So the bundle discount is something you find in your seller tools. You go to my seller discounts. And what it does is if you choose the amount of items you want put into a bundle. So I put in, anybody that puts in 2 items into a bundle would automatically get 20% off that bundle. That was for the weekend. I did 20% over the weekend just to really shock the system. To go, okay, let's see if we can get this done. I did turn it back down to 10% for 2 items into a bundle as an automatic discount. You can go down to as far as 5% in 2 items. That's the lowest you can do. And I'll tell you why it might be a good idea to try it. Something that I did not use, I have not used it for years, because I found that every time I would put it on, the people still wanted bigger discounts. Because you know what, that's the way people are, and that's fine. So I turned it on Friday. I had 2 items for 20% off, which is fairly big, but I was giving out 20% offers on single items anyway. So I thought, okay, let's try it. Let's kickstart stuff. Over the weekend till Tuesday, when I turned it down to 10%, I ended up selling 3 bundles. I do not sell a lot of bundles. Bundles are not part of a real big part of my business. I might get 1 or 2 every couple of months, but they're not something that I get a lot of. So turning on this bundle discount, I think really kickstarted the algorithm, because I had a really good sales weekend to number one. And I had 3 bundles. I had 2 bundles that had 3 pieces in each, and then I had an 8-piece bundle go out yesterday. And those bundles alone were almost $300 in sales, which is really big for me. That is really good sales weekend, plus all the extra ones that I got. I did get single sales as well. And honestly, I didn't think that the long weekend would be a very good sales weekend. August turned out to be my second highest month. But if you know me, you know that this year has been really crazy, and I didn't really work for March and April because I had broken my ankle. So it's not a real true indicator of the year in reselling. It's indicated my year, but it's a very specific kind of year for me. It's not normal. But I took it as a good sign. August was number 2. That means it's building. That means the sales are coming back. And getting 3 bundle sales like that for that amount really made me open my eyes and go, oh, I wonder if putting on that bundle discount was something new. That was me taking my bundle discount stone and throwing it into a place on the algorithm pond that hadn't been touched for so long. And then the algorithm went, wait a minute, what's going on here? And yes, that's how the algorithm talks. So doing those types of things, using the features that you don't use all the time, sharing at a different time, listing at a different time and a different amount, that throws stones into different parts of that algorithm pond. If you are listing every single day, you list 5 items at 8 o'clock every single morning, the algorithm will get used to that and it becomes bored with that. So shake it up a bit. You can use the dropping soon, which is like scheduling your item on Poshmark. Using a feature helps a lot. And then dropping listings at 3 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and changing that up so that the algorithm is always guessing. They're like, wait a minute, what are they going to do next? They got their eye on you, and that's what you want. Excuse me. So yes, I did turn on my bundle discount, and no, I will not probably keep it on. I might turn it on and off. Maybe turn it on for the weekends and turn it off for the week, or vice versa. I'm going to play with it for sure. I'm also going to use a couple more features. I did do a silent show last week, so maybe that helped as well. I will do another silent show. I'm going to try and get my schedule down and figure out when I can, and try to be really consistent the first couple of times doing silent shows, just to see if that helps. I am also now popping into live shows, and it's not something that I've done. I have ignored live shows 100%. I don't think I've been in one for, I don't even know how long they've been around, so it's been at least a year, if not more. So I also started jumping into live shows just to see what they're about, just to sort of say, yeah, I'm here, I'm doing this, it's different, and let me, throw that stone into a part of my algorithm pond that hasn't been used. So I think doing all those things is helping as well. So I'm going to I think I might use my shoppers and do a sale over the next couple of weeks to see if maybe that helps kickstart things, because it's not a tool that I've been using. I will definitely be using my dropping tool again. I do that on occasion. I list whenever I can. I don't have a set in stone time I list. That is something we're going to talk about, my routine, because now I'm working, so it's kind of weird. But changing up your strategy, or changing up when you do the tasks, or what tasks or features you use, absolutely helps the algorithm, which gets you seen. That's what it's about. You want your items seen. You want good items. You want items people want to buy. That is number one rule. But you also want them being seen as soon as possible. So like if you are selling a pair of American Eagle jeans, you want to make sure that your listing is up there within the top 5 or 10. You want to be one of the first few that people see. That's what I think happened. So I used the bundle discount. It got me 3 good bundles sent out, some older listings, some newer, but I was really impressed. Like, some of my older listings actually sold, which was really helpful, which I loved. I think in total 14 items went out, 14 items within the bundles, plus I had more single sales as well. It was a pretty good weekend. I was really impressed. So that is what I'm saying to you. If you've not used your bundle discount, maybe try that. If you list at a certain time, try a different time. If you share at certain times, share at different times. That's one of the reasons I like PrimeLister as well, is because I can go in and I can change up when I share and how much I share. So I can share at 3 o'clock in the morning one day and 4 o'clock the next day if I go in and change it. So I really like that, because I want my stones going into that algorithm pond at different places, different times, different types of stones, So that's why I think I didn't break it. I think I figured it out. It really helped this week. I'm looking forward to Q4. I'm hoping that things are going to settle down and I can get back on track with Poshmark Canada. And that would be really, really helpful right now. So you know what? I'm going to try different experiments and we're going to talk about them. Let me know if you use your bundle discount or not. Let me know if it works for you. Right now, mine is still on. So we'll see how that pans out. And that's it. I'm just going to keep trying different things, because that's what we do, right? All right. So moving forward. Listing streaks. First and foremost, this listing streak sort of game feature, I don't know what you call it, isn't for the people that run Poshmark as a business. That's my opinion. That's what I'm going to say. It was not meant for those people that list 10 or 20, 15 or whatever a day. This feature, we'll call it a feature, is for those people that are very once in a while sellers, maybe list once a month, that type of thing. They're trying to encourage people to list a little bit more. They want to create new sellers. So in all honesty, it's not something, again, that I based my business on. I didn't list so that I could win a listing streak thing, even though I've only won a couple of app icons. I stopped getting the opportunity to win a gift. I didn't get the email or whatever with the cards. I haven't had that for a while because I think, my thought is, I stopped downloading the app icon. So if I won an app icon, I didn't download it. Because you know what, honestly, I have the original app icon. I like the original app icon. My eyes know where it is, and I don't like change. So I stopped doing it. The app icon wasn't helping my business in any shape, way, or form at all. If I had a shipping discount on my closet, that was kind of helpful. But again, it was a full price sale that they had to buy, and they got a shipping discount. It was like the prizes are, when I was getting the prizes, they weren't anything big. And I wasn't, if I was still getting them and I had the opportunity, I would still, press the card and see what I got. It's not that, but it wasn't designed for people in business because it really wasn't helpful for your business. But now, and lots of people are complaining. Well, lots of people complained about the app icon because the majority of people won the app icon. Very few people won a shipping discount. And I don't know anybody that won $100 in Posh credit or $10 in Posh credit when they were available. So I haven't heard about that. Over the past little while, they've gotten rid of the app icon, and now it says, game over, thanks for playing. And people are mad about it. They are so upset about it. And I understand why they're upset. I'm not saying they shouldn't be, mad about it. But honestly, it's par for the course. Poshmark is very patronizing with its sellers. They think we're all nice little girls who, just want to sell a few things out of our closets. And they don't pander. Well, they don't really promote to businesses. They don't. That's just not who they are. And, that is what it is. And I deal with it and forget about it. But this game over, thanks for playing, it's nothing. It's really nothing in the course of business. So to be angry about it is whatever. But I also saw that some people that were posting their screenshots where they got game over, it's like $500 in Posh credit. It's like, yeah, I would like $500 in Posh credit, for doing what I do anyway. I love winning their contests. We've talked about that. So the fact that now they're saying game over, but their prizes seem to have gone up a little bit, it's interesting. I don't know anybody that's won anything yet. That doesn't mean that there hasn't been, because I find that the people will complain more. You'll hear more the negative, more the complaining than you will that somebody did something good. Because you know what? People aren't going to come on and say, oh, look at this. I won my listing streak and it was like $500 in cash or $500 in Posh credit. Most people don't put that out there, sort of thing. And a lot of people don't like the positive. They like the negative. So I'm sure somebody has won. I don't think Poshmark is pulling the wool over our eyes. Saying everyone's going to get the game over thing. I don't know. I don't care. It's not something that in my day-to-day business matters. Listing streaks do not matter to me because I list consistently pretty much every single day. I'm listing well over one a week for sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a business. So, I don't care. As harsh as that may sound to some people, you know what? It doesn't surprise me that they're being patronizing. It doesn't surprise me that they got rid of the app icon because everybody was complaining about that. And it doesn't surprise me that they've come out with this because, you know what? It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. And you know what? We're a week or so away from Posh Fest. If you're that upset about it and you're going to Posh Fest, tell them. Tell them. Period. Don't come into the Facebook groups going, oh my God, and don't take it a step further. Take it a step further. Email support. If you're going to Posh Fest, talk to them. Say, hey, don't like the patronizing attitude. Don't like this. Complain to the source. Okay? All right. that is it for the discussion part of our video today. It is Wednesday. I have to go back to work. Work is doing really well. I'm enjoying it. And I feel much more organized when I have other things to do. You know, like today I packed up orders and I went to the post office before work, went to work, came home, had a Zoom call, filming this. I don't know if I have time to get it uploaded, edited and uploaded, but we'll see. I gotta go back to work and then I'm done for the day. Thank goodness. So it's giving me that very clear beginning of the day and end of the day, and I like that. So far, I mean, it's only day 2, but we'll see what happens. I hope everybody's doing well and your week is going well. I hope you had great sales over the weekend as well. There's a lot of wells in there, but that's okay. I'll be back next time, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Bye.